The father of an 11-year-old boy killed in an unfortunate car accident is demanding that the far right stop using his son to attack immigrants.
Politicians, Bernie Moreno, Chip Roy, J.D. Vance, and Donald Trump, they have spoken my son's name and used his death for political gain. This needs to stop now. They can vomit all the hate they want about illegal immigrants, the border crisis, and even untrue claims about fluffy pets being ravaged and eaten by community members. However, they are not allowed, nor have they ever been allowed to mention Aiden Clark from Springfield, Ohio. I will listen to them one more time to hear their apologies. To clear the air, my son, Aiden Clark, was not murdered. He was accidentally killed by an immigrant from Haiti. This tragedy is felt all over this community, the state, and even the nation. But don't spin this towards hate.
Now, that was Nathan Clark, father of Aiden Clark, speaking very forcefully against people politicizing his son's death to try to pivot themselves against migrants, against immigrants, to try to, make a case against immigration. So now, look, the right wing has been using Aiden as a way to attack migrants. In fact, earlier that day, the Trump-Vance campaign shared a photo of the 11-year-old next to an image of the man who was found guilty of causing the accident that killed him. Remember, he was found guilty, so arrested, punished by the law, and, by the way, not an undocumented immigrant, a legal immigrant who ended up getting punished for causing that accident. So now, here's what the Trump War Room wrote. 11-year-old Aiden Clark was killed on his way to school by a Haitian migrant that Kamala Harris led into the country in Springfield, Ohio. Kamala Harris has refused to say Aiden's name. Well, okay, but if the migrant has been arrested and convicted and is now presumably going to prison as a result of causing that accident, then why would Kamala Harris need to make a national story out of this? Why are Republicans making a national story out of this? Well, we already know why they're doing it. It's not to bring justice. It's to say and use this young boy's death as a way to attack immigrants. And that's just sick. Okay? So, again, the reason, for example, like people that are shot and killed by police, okay? The reason that we have like the say their name campaigns is because there isn't any justice in these cases. But here, there is justice, and it doesn't bring Aiden back, and that sucks, and I absolutely feel for this guy. But I feel for him even more because he's got to have, he's got to be sick of seeing political partisans shove his son's death in his face in order to demonize immigrants. It's incredibly messed up. It's the worst kind of politics. It's the most disgusting, low, just bottom of the barrel garbage. I mean, you pick one person from a group who did something wrong, did something terrible, and then use that one person to paint all immigrants as the same. It's, again, incredibly disgusting. But this is what certain people from the right wing have been doing with this case, including Trump. Look, people like J.D. Vance, by the way, were also lying about migrants eating pets with no evidence whatsoever. Okay? These illegal immigrants, they're eating your cat. No. The only illegal immigrant eating cats is Alf. Okay? And he was a beloved television character. Okay? Again, this is not what's happening. And I know there are people like, oh, there's people on somebody on video of a person that was eating a cat. Okay, for one, that person was an American citizen, alleged to have eaten a cat, not a Haitian migrant, and it didn't even happen in the same place. Didn't even happen in Springfield, Ohio. And this person, this woman, mentally ill. So there's some issues there, okay, with that narrative. Oh, but it was on video. I saw it on TV. Yeah, it's the same thing apparently Trump was talking about during the debate. That doesn't make it true. I know, shocker, right? Just because it's on television doesn't mean it's true. Yeah. So now, here's the thing, though. Getting back to the immigrants, right? They're not illegal immigrants either. Okay, they're here under temporary protected status, which allows them to live and work in the United States legally. So now, I'm not saying that there are any problems with a lot of, legal migrants coming into an area, because, you will have not enough resources for, like, not enough jobs or not enough affordable places to live, and it kind of jacks up, the rent, and makes it a little bit more difficult in those ways. Sure. But the reason that they came to this small town in the first place is because they heard about economic opportunity. They heard about jobs. And so people have the freedom to move around. It's not like Kamala Harris dumped them all in that one place. No, they heard about it and were like, yeah, I want a job. Yeah, I want, economic prosperity. I want the American dream. I want to go and work. And so I don't find anything wrong with that. I think that's great. But it can cause difficulties with, enough people, a sudden influx of people. It's just like if, a bunch of people moved, okay, into one area, like thousands of people moving into one area from another area or from all around the country, yeah, it's going to stretch some things, and it's going to take a while to kind of normalize everything, and bring rents down and things like that. So, and for jobs to open up. Now, the thing that's great about immigrants is they tend to actually create a lot of jobs and help the local economy as well. And so that's what's going on. But anyway, I want to show you another video here of Nathan basically imploring people, please be more like my son.
In order to live like Aiden, you need to accept everyone. Choose to shine, make the difference, lead the way, and be the inspiration. What many people in this community and state and nation are doing is the opposite of what you should be doing. Sure, we have our problems here in Springfield and in the U.S., but does Aiden Clark have anything to do with that? Did you know that an 11-year-old boy could be passionate about gardening, that he could haggle for a better price at a yard sale? Did you know that he researched different cultures to better appreciate and understand people that he interacted with? Did you know that one of the worst feelings in the world is to not be able to protect your child? Even worse, we can't even protect his memory when he's gone. Please stop the hate. I said to Aiden that I would try to make a difference in his honor.
Okay, so for the first thing is, this kid sounded incredible. And it's a terrible tragedy that he will not be able to grow up. Sounds like a good kid, and Nathan sounds like a good dad. And let's be honest, this is one of the people who is setting a good example of being a Christian, for example, okay? Forgiveness. I thought that's what being a Christian is supposed to be. And so this guy is doing that. It is being a decent human and saying, let's just stop hating each other. Let's stop, being angry. Let's try to be decent to each other, okay? And not, do this whole anti-immigrant thing. Because, again, he's disgusted that his son is being used to hate other people. And that's not what this kid wanted. And so, I love that the father is standing up and saying, this is not what we wanted, all right? This is not what he would have wanted. This is not what we want. Keep your name, or keep, my son's name out your mouth, okay? Keep Aiden's name out of your hateful, dirty mouth, all right? And now, he said it in a lot nicer of a way than I would have if I were in his position. But that just makes me respect him more, to be able to keep composed and say, look, this is what he wanted me to do. So just stop the hate and start accepting people, okay? And things aren't perfect, yes, but you know what? That's no reason to demonize an entire group of people. And so, again, this is I love the message. I agree with it. And again, I grieve for this family. Horrible what happened. But, you know, what they're doing is that they're taking this and they're saying, just, you know, live life like he would have wanted us to. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to live our lives the way that he would have wanted us to. And that is accepting people, loving people, and practicing forgiveness. And so there it is. Why don't we be decent to each other? It's a great idea. I just wish the right would do the same. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.